Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to the live stream. It's been a week since I've been live on stream. The last stream that I ever did was this character. It was a brand new character, and we rolled out a Ranger Pathfinder with the Occult Skill line using the Bone Offering. If you're new to the streams, I roll my builds using a random wheel, the Wheel of Fate, and we got a very weird and wonderful build to play with. I have spent the last week having COVID and also just basically in and amongst resting, leveling up, and I've managed to get myself to level 66 on this Pathfinder. I've had a very painful time leveling this character. It has not been easy to make Bonefinder work. The gem is this one here, or the skill is this one here. Welcome, Daniel. Hello, mate. It's Bone Offering. This is the skill that I've been working around. Impale a skeleton on a bone spike to shield your minions while the spike remains. Reduce the amount of damage taken from hits. Taking a hit that deals damage above a certain threshold will cause that minion shield to absorb all damage from that hit and then explode. Now, it's a very weird skill, this, because basically you're putting a shield on a minion, and in order for that minion shield to explode, the minion's got to take a certain amount of damage. So the problem is, the more you beef up your minions, the harder it is for that shield to explode. So it's kind of like a reactionary damage. Daniel, I'm sorry to hear that you've been off sick. I've been off sick this last week playing this game. And I'm back to work today and back to normal. But just going to go on and blast through this because I'm going to snip this as a part of the video. So we're going to continue talking about Bone Offering and the pain it's been talking me this last week before we get into the stream. So Bone Offering is it's a minion based skill. It's a buff skill. It's area effect, physical damage, and duration. It's incredibly difficult to build this because I've got to get the minions to hit. I've got to have my minions need to be hit. All right. This is my current minion loadout at the moment. Let's go over here out of the way. So a Bone Offering is this. These are the Bone Offering. They're these spikes, and you see these little bits of skeleton, bits of bone. Those are the things that need to be hit in order to generate a blast. As mentioned, the more health you have on your minions, the harder it is for that Bone Offering to be activated from being hit. All right, so you need weak minions. You also need a load of damage from minion abilities. So you need to have minion damage across the board in order for that to work. All right, we'll go into my skill. I'll pop it up. Here we go. The explosion only pops as well while we have them active. So explosion, I am doing a whopping what was that? A quick 11,733 total damage. I've got physical and chaos damage. That's a huge amount of damage for a level 66 character. That's great. So these shields go off like nothing, which is great. The other problem we have with this build is sometimes there are monsters that don't want to hit your minions. They just want to hit you. So my build becomes completely broken. The fact that I have monsters wanting to hit just me and not my minions when I'm attacking, which makes it very difficult. So I've had to make a defensive measure for that as well, while only boosting the minion damage, because I don't want to lose stats and do my own damage. Right, now, oh god, this is so complicated. You'll notice here, look, okay, my Spectre Vile Imps, these little guys here, they are from Act 1, they are low level, and I've kept them low level because they have, importantly, this is very crucial to this build, right? Where am I going? Gems. So they have low life. I've kept these guys low level because I want them to have a low maximum life, which means that on the later levels, basically any monster that hits them once will cause them to proc the Bone Offering shield to blow up. So that instantly procs it. This damage doesn't scale with the bone minion, the minion life. It procs. It scales with the damage or minion damage. So I've kept them low. I also want to I don't want to have the scepter, which gives me a a skeletal scepter because I want to be able to have a high level scepter, because the high level scepters have better spirit, they have better damage buffs. As you can see on this one, not optimized, but I've got minion skills, important. Increased damage, important. Spirit, obviously important to cast minions or create more minions. And the rest is kind of like whatever bonuses I can get. I basically want high damage, high spirit, high minion skills. So on this, on the orb, on the scepter, I've gone for fulmination. Another interesting ability here. This, while active the first time any skill hits a shocked enemy in your presence, that skill also hits other shocked enemies in your presence. So I've gone for a shock build. So in order to go for shock, I've had to add the Wake of Destruction to make sure that I'm dropping shock round on enemies. So I'm definitely doing shock. Another important thing, all right? So that allows the fulmination to proc, causing damage. The damage from the bone offering causes this to happen, which is caused by the low life. This is so complicated, this build. The low life of the vile imp. Now, in order to cast my bone offering, also I need to have obviously skeletons to do this. So I've gone for the clerics. Clerics are cheap. They are low in cost. They're 20 spirit to do, and also I can have them reviving my minions as well. I want to keep these guys alive because they're my suicide bombers, right? They're the thing that has my bone offering on. So I've gone for skeletal clerics, which are great. I've got 4 of those. Well, actually, got 5 of those. I've got basically 4 minimum. So I have 2 always active, and I have 2 acting as the bone offering. So I prot those. Those go up. I've got 2 guys healing, and they have their own little bone offering, which sometimes procs, sometimes doesn't. And they keep my little dudes with low health alive. So when the shield goes up, they're still alive, running around. And also they revive them as well, which is really good. So that's another. I tell you, this build, it took me ages to work out. That's good. What else have we got on the gems? So bone offering itself, I've gone for bleed damage. I've gone for poison damage. The reason for ploy damage is I want corrosion down, so that they basically destroy the armor. That is a good, nice combination. I want them to be compressed duration, so I want them to go up quickly, because I want as many shields as possible. So it goes up, the bones goes down, I can cast another one. And then I've gone for dense macabre, which is buff effect and more damage, and I can cast 2 at a time as opposed to 1 at a time, which again, I have to have 2 at a time for the damage to increase to a core, but it seems to work all right. Those are my chosen support gems at the moment. The bleed works quite nicely. I don't know, it's kind of like whether it's optimal or not, I don't know. Unearth is an amazing ability because it allows me to cast more minions, and these little dudes are pretty hot off the press. The life is 993, so they're quite weak, which is good, and they have a decent amount of I can get loads of these. I can get like 22 of these, which is solid, so they can all run around causing lots of explosions. I'll use Living Lightning because there's more minions, so I've got more minions even though these minions can't be hit. The Corpse Conservation, so I get more chance to proc them. Feeding Frenzy for more damage, more hits against them, and the Lightning Attunement, so that they also deal lightning damage. It's kind of like part of the lightning build. Nice little combination there. Also, Unearth is an attack from me as well, so I like that, and it's fairly cheap. Now, interestingly, on the gear I've got is a Blood Barrier Iron Buckler, which is an amazing ability in this build because basically my minions do the damage from being reactionary, from being hit. Now, I need to do that as well because you remember I was saying earlier that sometimes mobs don't want to hit my minions, they want to hit me. So I want to make sure that I can do damage back to them if I'm being hit, which the Blood Barrier Iron Buckler is amazing at. Basically, I inflict the corrupted blood for 5 seconds on block, dealing 50% of my maximum life as physical damage per second. So I'm also a maximum life strength build, which I need to work on. Currently I'm sitting at 1690, but that means that if I do get attacked, I can block or parry, I can block with the parry, and then that reverses back a damage over time on them, which works super well. I've gone for the Vis Mortis chest piece, so my minions get unholy life, which moves across to the bone offering, which is where the chaos damage comes from. And then I've obviously mentioned the boots for the shock, which is obviously 20% more damage as well, which is very good. And then the other items, my amulet, my rings, my gloves, and my helmet are purely for resistances. Helmet is got for the plus minion skills. I need plus minion skills on my necklace and my ideally I want you get spirit on my rings. We're going to get to that point eventually. And then the other little bonus item I've got is the ubiquitous immortalis linen, which is basically a what's that? A umbilical cord. That means that when I drink heal potions, it heals my minions as well. So I keep my little dice up and I keep everything else up. It's kind of nice little synergy there. So that's kind of like the premise of the build going on. What else have we got on there? I think that's pretty much with the skills. Quite basic on those. The fulmination, living lightning as well, because I want more of the lighting things off. Oh, on the parry, which is where I came to for the blood barrier, I've got retaliate. I don't know if this is right. Prolonged duration, because actually the parry skill gives me more damage when I use that, so they take more damage from the explosion, which is really good. And then I've gone for I stuck a bleed in there, a bleed 4 in there, so enemies that are bleeding, which are these guys. I don't think that does anything actually. I think it's just a waste of space. And then the stun, I just thought I'd go for stun because there is a stun like effect to that. But that parry really is just to proc that buckler. You can see I've got a spare slot in there. I've only just bought that out. Still optimizing level 66. Plenty of headroom for this build. It is actually quite good. I've finally broken it, which is good. Now going on to my passive tree. Obviously we're starting on the Pathfinder because that was rolled. Interesting skill mechanics here for the Pathfinder. We've got the enduring elixirs. So life flask effects are not removed when unreserved life is filled, but you cannot queue life effects. So that works quite nicely with the fact that we want to keep our life effects going all the time, because while that's happening, my minions do not die. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. Minions cannot die while affected by life flask. So we have our life flask go on for ages. Our minions can't die, so they can stay alive. Great little synergy there. And then where's the other one? GGG's P. Sorry. Traveler's Wisdom. This is great. We've got 6 passive points. 6 passive points is basically a cluster, which is amazing. So it can give us something like one of these, or it can give us something like, up to here, which is really good. So that is a great little kind of like off-piece cluster, which I really, really like from the Pathfinder. I have tried desperately hard to try and get the concoctions working. Doesn't work, or I haven't got it to work. We've got these immunities to either shock, ignite, freeze. I tried to have I tried to make this build so that I could proc the explosion by doing self-harm. It wasn't working at all, because the bone offering doesn't react to you doing your own damage and passing that on to your minions. So we've gone for the weaker minions. It works really well. There is possible options to go to evasion rating. I've gone for armor on the headpiece and the gloves. You could go evasion to increase elemental damage reduction. I would prefer armor because you've got to take the parry hit. So what I might do is end up going down the skill speed route, relentless pursuit, and running assault, because I do move when I'm using my unearth. So that would, I think, work quite nicely. I have tried the poison route, doesn't work at all, because my minion damage is their damage, not my damage. So I'm not spreading the poison. They're spreading the poison, so it doesn't really work. And the same applies to the overwhelming toxicity. That doesn't really work. It's a shame, because I think that'd be really cool to go down the poison route on this. There is acidic concoction, which I really like the idea of, that if there's poison on it, this flask doesn't. Here, I'll show you. This is what I was trying to get working. Enemies lose life equal to 100% and expect to remain damaged of the consumed poison. That's kind of what I wanted to go at. Didn't work because I am not. It just doesn't work, unfortunately. So anyway, I'm now going heavily into the layout of the build, but I needed to get it off my chest before I get into the gameplay, because otherwise I'll break it up in the middle of the stream. We're gonna do some gameplay now and do some maps, and I'll show you how this thing works. I've literally just finished the campaign. We're going into maps, guys. So yeah, let's just go for a level 1 map. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I don't know if juicing it is going to work. See what happens. Let's go. And I've still got the back end of COVID. Anyway, that's the introduction. Let's do some gameplay. I'll probably cut myself out here talking, and well, we'll see what level this is. So I'm level 66. Hopefully, I'm not going to make a complete fuddle up of this, and see what happens. So the idea is to keep everything up and just hope for the best, and then just use the unearth to get more minions. Keep those guys pocking, and then we got a minion-based Pathfinder build. Hilarious. I have to control my minions every now and then, get these guys because they do lag behind. So Daniel, tell me, you've been off work, mate. Are you on COVID at the moment, or are you just feeling run down? Dude, there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Oh. I hate the slow speed. The slow speed is not good. Oh, did not want to be there. Now that was a hit. I'm blocking now, so I think he's going to block me, and then I'm going to give that parry damage, and then it's got the corruption damage as well. Better unearth some stuff as well. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. What level is 65, and I'm 66. Okay, so it's not too bad. Paul, welcome indeed. Hello. Can't afford to burst an eardrum due to pressure. Dude, you do not want to be bursting eardrums. That is not good. By the way, if anyone wants to join, you're more than welcome to. We can make it harder. Have a bit of fun. Get a little block there. I could do with some more movement speed on this build. Not going to lie, it would be nice. I'm running out of 10% on those boots at the moment. What are those? I think it's 10%. Yeah, 10%. But you know, being a minion-based build, it's all right. We can work with this. You're running Sakimas at the moment. GG's, dude. Keen for a run. Yeah, get your Sakimas done. Let's see how it goes. Let's move forward. Let's find the boss. Basically, I want to run through everything, cast shot ground. I can do a nice little block here. You're going to blow yourself up. Well done. Proc out that bone. There we are. Kaboom. Everything's killing itself. It's like the reverse auto bomb of this. I don't bomb up myself. Basically, they kill themselves by hitting me. You know, it's like the ultimate thorns build, but without thorns. What's this guy here? Oh. Okay, you're gonna die. Come on. The only thing is these guys lag behind too much. Yeah. This is I've literally worked on bone offering so hard to get this right. And it is working like a real treat now. Not sure I'm going to enjoy this. Alright, come on boys. Let's go, little minions. Ah, it's too much going on. Come on, this way. Where are you, skellies? Up here, that's it. I've got my movement for my skellies done as the middle mouse button, so if they do that behind, I'm just like, command them to come over. I am thinking of Battlefield 6, 100% dude, yes. I am really enjoying Path of Exile at the moment, but I do feel I could do with a little bit of a break from the constant grind. I am loving this game. It is so good. I love it, loving the challenge. I'm loving them. But what we'll do, right, is we'll wheel it. We'll wheel the we'll wheel it and see what happens. Could be better clear that. But I'm taking it fairly simple at the moment. I don't want to catch myself out just yet. Warm me up. We'll get some speed going on this build. Don't you worry, boys. Oh, here we go. Please, minions. Oh, no, come in, minions, come in. I need these guys to stay alive. That's my damage source. Oh, they're going to disappear. Alright, armor's broken. Perfect. Get my little barrier up. Go on, I need to be hit now. Go on, I'll take a hit. Do a bit of a defensive measure. What is he doing? Jump Discord off, you're done. There we go. Oh, okay, so the problem I've got is stun. Oh, I don't want to hear myself then. That was bad. Oh, I don't take down. Oh, I rolled the wrong way. I rolled into the fire, you dickhead. Oh, dear. Okay, that was bad. Let's go again. Oh, don't roll into the fire, boys. Exciting. Come on, my little minions. Come into the fray. Ready, wait for it. And proc. Proc. There we go. Right, it. Oh, fun. Go on, give me. There we are. I don't think I want to be there for that. No. Okay, don't worry, guys. It's fine. I'm trying to take a hit, but I realize, you know, I gotta be careful because this die has a big hit. I want to be careful with the hit. Oh, I've got a skill point. I won't use that just yet. We'll have a look. Right, I'll play more conservatively and not try and face tank a smash from this guy. He says, taking his face plant from that. Come on, minions, you can do this. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. The reverse Thorns build. Oh! That's it. We're just going to play nice and conservatively. They put that up. Keep these things going. Oh, Jesus, don't take that hit. This is probably not the best boss for this build. Not gonna lie. I'll just keep moving around. I mean, he's almost dead actually. No. No, don't die. Come on, we got him. We got him. We got him. This is not a good boss build. There we go. All right. I took the final hit. Okay, so little take home from this. I need a bigger health pool. I could do with a better stun threshold, which I can. It's something that I want to work on, stun threshold, which is this bar here. The stun, obviously, threshold will help me with the parry and keeping that up because that does a huge amount of damage. If I can hold that, but he does such a massive amount of damage. Not only does it break my stun threshold, which stuns me, which is lethal for me at the moment because I'm only an energy shield base. You know, if I had not a nice lot of armor on there, it'd be great. But the unholy might just works so well on this build because it gives me that extra chaos damage for the bone offering, which is. It's what is that? God damn it! It is an extra 3,000 damage. It's too good to miss out on, and I can scale that too. Anyway, there we go. That's fun. Let's do the next map.